hopeful throughout the story that the ending would culminate in something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then really deeply gratified because I think that the ending so encompasses the satirical nature of the whole story.
I'm smart! I'm strong! I'm ready for what comes along! I've got good friends! We'll stick together till silence!
Who wants to play Bodies, Bodies, Bodies?
Oh my god!
Are party movies and specifically nighttime movies just exhausting to film?
Yes, definitely. I wouldn't say the party element was the thing that was exhausting. That was kind of a break for us.
Yeah.
But definitely hurricane films.
Oh, yeah.
So that means that you're soaking wet all the time, covered in mud and blood all the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, most of our shoots were night shoots. So we became like strange little feral creatures that only were awake at night.
You know what? You get into a rhythm where you like come alive at night. I think we did a lot of overnights, and then all of a sudden it sort of becomes like the movie is the world, because you sleep in the day and you're staying in a weird little hotel in this small town. So I think it almost like switches and then it kind of fuels you. And doing the party scenes and the scenes in the rain, it's sort of like electrifying, where it's like it takes so much energy that you create more energy.
Gotcha. That makes sense. A quick follow-up. What is Alice's podcast about?
It's about hanging out with your smartest and funniest friend, which is apparently me. I can imagine her just like talking to different people and not really she doesn't really have an arc. She's working on that and she's figuring it out. But right now it's just her personality shining through.
I can imagine her having no guests at all.
Just her.
60 minutes.
This is what I used for
60 minutes,
breakfast.
sometimes 90 minutes. Hey guys. So this morning my stomach was feeling a little weird. Let me delve into that.
First of all, a podcast takes a lot of work, okay? You have to organize the guests, you have to do a Google Calendar, and you build a following. It takes a long time, and I've been working on it for a while.
Myha'la, because of that, were there any bits of direction that you received to almost behave in a certain way to throw the audience off of the mysteries trail?
No. Actually, I was never advised to make myself seem more suspicious. I just am.
Our friend is dead. So if you could just like not escalate this situation, that
I'm not escalating. You're holding the knife and you're moving your hands while you talk.
No, I think, all of the twists and turns, the audience, like, it could be this person, it could be that person, all just has to do with like each character's like deep need to get what they want. Mm-hmm. And the perception from everyone else is what makes it twisted. Like their drug-fueled lack of sleep, paranoia is the lens through which we see everyone's need to survive or save the person they, you know what I mean? So no, I just look like that, I guess.
Lee, I'm curious if there were any bits of direction that you received throughout the course of the film to behave specific ways to maybe throw the audience off of the main mysteries trail.
Well, Helena's, what I loved so much about working with her is her specificity that she brought to all of the characters. And I would watch her give notes to everyone that very much focused all the characters to be very different from one another. Because it's all a diversion of, because that's kind of what the movie is about. It's the chaos of this kind of group of psychos. So absolutely, I think Greg is, he's not an unserious person, but he's not being serious at this party, which is what he thinks it is. Right. He's having a good time with a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really see danger is around. I don't think he thinks that there is danger, but he does kind of think at times, this is not necessarily fun for me.
Right. So, I love that he thinks he's in a game throughout elements of it as well, too.
That's Emma, that's Jordan, and...
What's up? I'm Greg.
Sup, player? I'm Sophie.
Oh, whoa, you're Sophie.
Maria, one of the things I love so much about the dialogue is that it's very, very modern without being over the top, almost like a spoof.
You're always
gaslighting me.
You fucking trigger me.
You are so toxic. Relax. You're silencing me.
The reliance on social media and technology. And I'm just wondering if that was something that appealed to you in the script of how it presented these characters and how they speak to each other.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. That had appealed to me. I have to say that my character is not one of the most outspoken people in this world that they live in, but she's out there to see and witness everything that's happening. And me as myself, I speak way too much more like all the other characters instead of B. But I see, and I pretty much, we've been talking about that recently today for a long time, that we are a little bit underrated as Gen Zs and the meaning that we put behind our words. And I think the film actually shows that there is a little bit more than actually people see and talk about. So I think the dialogue is incredible. It's written very well, and I think everybody delivered it in a very great way as well. So yeah.
You don't have to be nervous. I'm not nervous. Wow, they're so impressive. You're impressive. They're gonna be obsessed with you.
And then Chase, without giving any specifics away, I just need to know your reaction when you read the end of the script, because a murder mystery like this hangs on sticking the landing.
Yeah, I think it was so unexpected upon reading it. I think like throughout, it's so interactive throughout the whole, like you swear that you know who it is and that it's going to go one direction. And I think that's like the most fun part of a horror movie. And usually you're able to predict the end, but I've yet to hear of like anyone who has seen it or been a part of it who's been like, yep, knew that from the start. So I think it's so cool how it was like very clear upon reading the ending, like this bends genres. It's not you can't typify like one box for this movie.
Completely shocked. Also hopeful throughout the story that the ending would culminate in something like that. Mm-hmm. And then really deeply gratified because I think that the ending so encompasses the satirical nature of the whole story.
Oh my God, it sticks the landing so well. Congratulations, ladies. I appreciate it. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Is that the lights?